Yo, what's going on? I was listening to Jroo the Damager a couple days ago. And no lie, this man has to be one of the most underrated MCs that I ever seen in my life. Straight up. I mean, when you look at the first album cover, the first album he put out, the album cover, he had the World Trade Center buildings on fire. And one of his lyrics, he said, blow up like the World Trade. This is years prior to the World Trade Center being hit by those planes. The man said years. This is in the early 90s he was calling out Puff Daddy. He called Puff Daddy the F word that rhymes with maggot. And he called whatchamacallit, and later, you know, we found out that that's exactly what she was. What was her name? Foxy Brown, a garden tool. That man dedicated both of his albums to telling the truth. Straight up. I remember like the downfall of Jroo the Damager when he came out with that song where he was like, I ain't talking about the ladies, what? The bitches, the bitches. You know what I'm saying? And the women got it misconstrued. He wasn't saying that they were the B words. He was talking about the sluts and the, you know what I'm saying, the garden tools and all of that. He wasn't talking about all women. You know? And then right after that, he started falling because of the fact that he was just calling everyone out throughout the industry. He was calling out the music industry overall for what it was worth. And they blackballed him. Straight up. Now hip-hop is gone. It's gone. It's not the voice of the people. It's the voice of the corporations. Straight up. I think the only thing that's worthwhile as far as dealing with a hip-hop song or rap song is to market and advertise a product. That's it. That's what it's boiled down to. Background music for a commercial. That's it. To advertise a product. That's all it's worth. Once again, what should I say? Once again, 1,000 times again, we've allowed the enemy to take our culture, monetize it, capitalize over it, you know, and send their children to college. And we get nothing. Nothing. Hip-hop is gone. It's far from being dead. It's gone. It don't exist anymore. Straight up. It's a genre of music that used to be so powerful, so revolutionary. Hip-hop had at one point in time, had some of the most rebellious souls that you can ever imagine. Rebellious rap groups and single artists that talked about the system and the man. I mean, the vast majority of rappers that came out of New York were 5%ers. If they weren't 5%ers, they was Rasta. You know what I'm saying? They had some type of knowledge. And we allowed that melanin recessive man to take that shit right from under our fucking feet. Now we ain't got nothing. We don't have nothing. Nothing. Nothing to show for. Hip-hop is gone. I don't even want to talk about, you know, since 1994, I think that's what it was, where they were saying that, you know, it hasn't been a time where a rap song wasn't on the top chart 50 or something. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the integrity of the MCs or the integrity of the rappers. I'm talking about someone finally standing up for something. Ain't nobody standing up for shit, man. Your Jroo with the damages are far few in between. They don't even exist nowadays. And if you think people like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole is gonna say, man, get out of here with that BS, man. Rhapsody, I'm not a fan of none of it. I'm a fan of their music, but I'm not a fan of them being a spokesman, a spokeswoman for change. You think that if there was a vote for people such as J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, Rhapsody to be the poster child of revolution, you think I would vote them in? Hell no. No. Not at all. Good music, that's all they good for. Straight up. Because it's either you got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get another Gil Scott-Heron. You're not. Well, don't tell me he was a poet. He was rapping. He was before there was an MC, he was an MC. Straight up. What black people, what the youth got to look forward to now? Straight up. But gossip. So I could have easily just copped out and made a video about DJ Academics allegedly getting smacked. I'm pretty sure I would get more views on doing a video about that than this. Because that's all rap is about now, gossip. Grown-ass man gossiping about other grown-ass men, which makes no sense to me. Straight up. You got Adam, what is it, 20? I don't know what the dude name is. You know what I'm saying? I just can't believe how the position that we're in as far as dealing with hip-hop. Adam 21, 22, whatever his name is, I forgot his name. But this guy is fighting a man that fucked his wife. And then he gets beat up by the man that smashed his wife. Like, this is crazy. This ain't hip hop. This is gossip. This is what my moms used to look at back in the 80s and shit. Soap operas. That's what it is. Ain't no more Nas's. Ain't no more Tribe Called Quest. Ain't no more Busta Rhymes. None of that shit. Brand Nubians. Look at Lord Jamar, man. Straight up. At one point in time, I used to defend his shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can't defend that shit anymore. The way that he acts. The shit that he talks about. Straight up. That's real shit. Hip hop is gone. And if you want to get a little bit of nostalgia and shit, reminisce on the past, on how house parties used to be in clubs and all the rest of that shit, you know, your memories of the 90s, for those that, you know, have those type of memories, you just pop on an old Nas tape or a Tribe Called Quest or some shit like that. You know, sip on something, you know, if that's what you do, smoke on something, and that's that. Because ain't no coming back from this shit. No coming back. Jay Electronica could put out another album, and the shit it ain't gonna do nothing. Nothing. It's over with. And I don't think that there'll be a new era of music, a new genre of music, excuse me, for the new era. Real shit. Man, this whole living nowadays just to exist is whack. Straight up. This is the reason why I moved out here, to get a change of scenery. Well, shit. Nowadays, I find myself just being outside and listening to nothing. And if and when I do listen to something, it's like I'm a piano, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit that's like real smooth and relaxing. If you find me listening to something other than I'm a piano, it's some old 80s R&B music. Real shit. Other than that, man, I'm not playing no rap. Because guess what rap is right now? It's all nothing but a rap. It's over. Wrap it up. It's over. Done. Ain't no coming back. None at all. I just don't understand, like, nowadays when rappers are rapping about what they rapping about, and then they have the videos and they showing the women and the cars and the clothes and all that shit. Like, how could you, this is real shit, how could you really look at yourself in the mirror every day and know that ain't your fucking lifestyle? And to add insult to injury, not only do you know, but your audience knows that shit as well. That's real shit. How could you get in a booth and rap about shit that you know good and goddamn well you don't have? That whatever you were rapping about, you know, this whole life of luxury is the exact opposite of what you're living. That's real shit. I know hip hop is dead. I know it's going. It's over with. Because ain't nobody telling the truth. Ain't nobody speaking up for the people, let alone speaking up for themselves. Real shit. Just a bunch of weak-minded people. That's it. That's it, man. Ain't gonna be no more rap artists, rap stars, and for real, that's real talk. There ain't gonna be no new rap stars. Cause y'all talking about the same shit, and everybody, the gig is up. Everybody knows that your jewelry is rented, your cars are rented, them hoes that you with is rented. The mansions, big houses that you stay in, and nothing but Airbnbs that you rented up for about 3 or 4 days, and really you didn't. Probably more than likely your damn record label did it for you. It's over. And content creators on the come up. That's the reason why you see a whole lot of rappers now. They got podcasts and shit. Now they got a voice. And there's no disrespect to people such as Jadakiss and Fat Joe and, you know what I'm saying, your people, Noriega Drink Champs and Joe Buttons and all the rest of that. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them. Matter of fact, to be real with you, they were smart enough to get the fuck out of the game. But still, let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. You mean to tell me all of the bullshit that's going on in the world, and y'all still just talking about nothingness? Real shit. What is really hip-hop culture nowadays but a bunch of gossip? That's all it is. That's the reason why I really don't even talk about hip-hop on this channel like that anymore. For what? And no good music, no good artists. Niggas ain't nothing but a bunch of liars. That's it. That's it. That's it. Out of everything, all of the shit all of the turmoil that's going on, not just in America, but just but also around the world. Y'all still rapping about how much money you got? I say this all the time. How in the fuck can you be rich when you're living in a country that's broke? I'm going to say it again, just in case the shit jet blued over your fucking head. You know what I'm saying? American Airlines, Delta. I'm going to say it again. How in the world can you brag about you being rich while in the process of you bragging about that, you're living in a country that's broke? Do you know how much money America owes to other countries? Trillions of dollars. Do you know that the American dollar is declining? This is the reason why there's hyperinflation going on. Because the dollar is no longer worth $1 anymore. It's more like 96 cents, some shit like that. And it's steadily declining. And other countries are opting out. They're pulling away from America and the American dollar. Real shit. The amount of shit that's going on in America, and you got rappers rapping about shit, rapping about what they got and what they got and what they do and this and that and so forth, like as if this shit is 1986 or some shit. I can understand if it was 86 and it was the cocaine era or some shit and you got wads of money, you know what I'm saying? You were out there actually damn doing your thing. I don't promote that shit, but I'm just saying, like, maybe if you were doing that type shit, then hey, maybe it may be believable, but in 2026, we don't believe you. Because see, your customer, if you want to look at rap as being some type of drug, your customer, first thing, can't even afford your drug anymore. The second thing is your product is shitty. Can't nobody get high off your music. In the 90s, we used to get high off of the rapper's music. No lie, we used to be like I'm not lying, we used to have our eyes closed with our head nodding like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It was like I don't know, maybe we were taken over by a spirit. Or maybe it might have been spiritual. I just know that in the 90s we were in tune. You know, not all MCs, but the MCs that were saying something, we were in tune with them. We were in tune with that drum. Now the product ain't good. You ain't selling dope anymore. You never sold dope because you never were dope. Motherfuckers like Nas was dope. Wu-Tang. The list goes on. Shit got so bad. No, this is my word. Shit got so bad. I went back and listened to Tribe Called Quest demo tapes. You know, I'm looking at, no. Let's keep this shit $150. The average MC's demo tape in the 90s was better than the average rapper's regular album that they putting out nowadays. How about that? Real shit. I can make videos for days of the past. And where I was at when I first heard Nas' first album and Wu-Tang and Biggie and the several concerts I went to, you know what I'm saying? And man, it was just amazing. I got so many memories, man. So many. Till it's ridiculous. I remember hopping the fence to see Wu-Tang. I mean, I got so many memories till it's ridiculous. I remember, and I've told these stories before on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing the Roots perform for the first time on Duke campus, Duke University. Straight up. They used to throw free concerts for their students. And they would invite people like such as the Roots, Erykah Badu, all of them. I mean, Prospect Park used to do that shit too. In New York, they used to throw free concerts around the city. This is how good we had it in the 90s. No lie, this is my word. Rappers, I'm gonna take it far back. No, this is my word. I'm gonna take it far back, my nigga. In the 90s, in the late 80s and the early 90s, people such as Jay-Z, leaders of the new school, you know what I'm saying? Who else? Handful of people used to do the chitlin circuit in the South. What I mean by that is they used to go to the high schools straight up, and all you had to pay was like $5, $10 to go in and see them perform. There's old footage circulating around, the net, where Jay-Z was performing in Greensboro, North Carolina, at a high school. We had it good. And I regret to inform you, this generation, y'all got it bad. Real shit. Y'all don't know shit about summer hits. I was in New York when they came out with Little Vicious, Freak. Manana freak, another freak of the week. Everybody was doing the poppy seed and shit. Come on, man, what the fuck? I wasn't one of them motherfuckers that, as y'all would say it, this new generation, I wasn't one of those motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that was in the house. I was outside. I got memories. Man, I'm so fortunate to have memories of when I was living in New York as well as in the South. I had the best of both worlds, straight up. And now y'all ain't got shit. I'm just here to tell you. Y'all ain't got nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. Straight up. Remember when De La Soul came out with De La Soul is Dead? That album was popping. Real shit. And everybody thought that De La Soul was pussy. Because they was in that Daisy shit. You know, the whole, what's that shit? The Daisy era, you know, hippie shit. And then later on, people found out that they weren't like that. Really, they was knocking motherfuckers out. I met De La Soul. Straight up. I had some cool people I was cool with. You know what I'm saying? They used to rhyme and I used to hang around them. We went to where they was performing at, and them niggas rapped in front of De La Soul, and De La Soul was like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is ill. Y'all could come in with us. We was just hanging out with them for a couple minutes. Yeah, man, hip hop is not just dead, it's gone. It's over. No lie. Shit. I'm listening to either I'm a piano or old 80s music. No lie. You got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. Oh, baby. Angela Winbush and Renee, I think that was it. Just by chance, started with romance. Crimes and something. Oh, no. I'll be good. That's what I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Listen to old 80s music. I don't care what the others say. Just be good to me. Ooh, people always talking about reputation. I forgot how. You know I could butcher up some songs. But yeah, that's what I'm on. Other than that, please, I'm not listening to no fucking hip hop. Yo, man, I gotta enjoy this sun. I'm going to the beach. I'm out. Peace.